Hello friends, I hope you all are doing great. Today's my topic is peripheral smear made easy. First of all, the criteria for an ideal smear. It should neither be too thick nor too thin, should neither be too long nor too short, should not have serrations, should not be gritty, the drop of blood should not dry. Then, the most common stain used for the peripheral smear is Romanowski stain. The principle of this stain is for A is for acidic components of azure A and azure B and eosin, which stains cytoplasm of cells which are basic in nature, while B is for basic component of methylene blue, which stains the nucleus of cells. They are acidic in nature. The examples of Romanowski stains are Leishman stain, Jenner stain, Giemsa stain, May-Grunwald stain, and Wright stain. Here we are looking the procedure of Leishman stain. For that, first of all, made a thin smear which is air dried. Then further smear with a stain. Stain for 2 minutes. Experience will indicate the optimum time. Then add an equal amount of buffer solution and mix the stain by blowing the edge in the fluid. Leave the mixture on the slide for 10 to 15 minutes and wash off under the running water directly to the center of the slide to prevent residue of precipitated stain. Stand the slide on end and let dry in the air. Then, now the proforma for writing a peripheral smear. First we have to write the RBC series, which is followed by WBC series, platelet series, hemoparasite, conclusion, and advice. Now, here's the picture of normochromic normocytic RBCs. Here in this picture, we are showing one lymphocyte which is small lymphocyte in nature, and almost all the RBCs are similar in the size of that lymphocyte with having central one-third pallor. So that's why they are called normochromic and normocytic RBCs. Now, this picture shows the hypochromic microcytic PS, which is commonly seen in iron deficiency anemia, thalassemia minor, sideroblastic anemia, anemia of chronic disease. In this picture, we have the small lymphocytes and the RBCs. This picture clearly shows that RBCs are smaller in size than the nucleus of small lymphocytes. That's why they are called microcytic, and the central pallor is more than one-third of RBC. So it's called hypochromic. Now, this picture shows the macrocytic RBCs, which are seen commonly in B12 and folate deficiency. In this picture, same again we are showing the small lymphocyte with nucleus and the RBCs, which are larger in size than the nucleus of small lymphocyte. That's why they are called macrocytic RBCs. Now, the second one is the WBC series. In WBC series, we are seeing the different types of WBC, mainly of 5 types. Mainly, they are divided into granulocytic and agranulocytic. Granulocytic WBCs are neutrophil, eosinophil, and basophil, while agranulocytic are monocyte and lymphocyte. The normal range for WBC is 4,000 to 10,000 cells per cubic mm. Now the next is the platelet series. Here the arrow shows the platelets which we can look under oil immersion, and the normal range for platelets is 1.5 lakh to 4.5 lakh per cubic mm. Then the next one is the hemoparasites found in the peripheral smear. The hemoparasite scenes are the malaria. Here we are showing the different forms of malaria: ring, trophozoite, schizoid, gametocyte. And then the other hemoparasite is filaria, which is also called as the night parasite, which mainly seen during the night hours in peripheral blood. Then this figure shows the Babsia, which is known as the Maltese cross sign, which is seen in Babsia. Then this picture is showing Trypanosoma cruzi in the peripheral smear, and the Leishmania donovani is also similar but more commonly in bone marrow aspiration.